don't have to tell you things are bad. Everyone knows things are bad. It's a depression. Everyone's out of work or scared of losing their job. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. We know things are bad. Worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in our houses, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and we say, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my TV and my toaster and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. I don't know what to do about the depression or the inflation or the crime in the street or the Russians. All I know is first, you've got to get mad. According to Patty Chayefsky's The Network, the key to making change is to get mad. Well, I am mad. I'm mad about something people often look past, whether it be that they simply don't know this issue exists or that they have the privilege of being able to choose to ignore it. But for an actor of color like myself, the discrimination I am bound to face cannot be ignored. Being a part of theater is the best decision I have ever made, and it is definitely something I would like to pursue as a career. But something as meaningless as the color of my skin could cost me that dream. I know my chances of getting a part are significantly less than that of my white counterpart. And I mean significantly. Look at the Oscars. Out of the 20 actors nominated, every single one was white. This brings me to colorblind casting. Colorblind casting is when a director casts a show based on ability as opposed to appearance. It is a very common practice in theater, but colorblind casting can and should be implemented into all theater and most movie auditions. Theater is about the story being told. So if someone can do that story justice, they deserve the part, and their race shouldn't matter. For example, Alexander Hamilton was not a Puerto Rican man, but Lin-Manuel Miranda tells his story as though it is his own, and his audience doesn't ask any questions. Movies, on the other hand, are about the facts. In terms of a historical film, accurate casting is crucial because people see these movies assuming that what they're seeing is based on facts. In terms of a non-historical film, if someone can do a role justice, they deserve the part. Colorblind casting doesn't seem all that hard, so why aren't directors and casting directors doing it? Maybe because they think it will be impossible for an audience to believe that a black person could play anything but a stereotype on screen. Or because an interracial couple would look weird, or something else that implies that a black person would stick out like a sore thumb. A solution to this would be to cast more people of color if you really want to make sure your black actor fits in. But there's very little motivation on the industry's end to make a change because they very rarely receive negative results from having an all-white or mostly white cast. They may get criticized, but more often than not, they still get paid. Movies that didn't do so well in box office were Stonewall and Pan because people noticed these casting inaccuracies and they took action. I think boycotting whitewashed movies like these is a great idea. Because like I said, you go to the movies to see and hear the facts. So don't waste your money on the lies. Good news, Hollywood. You have actors of color. You have black actors. You have Latino actors. You have Latino actors. You have Native American actors, Egyptian actors, Asian actors. You have actors of every color of the rainbow at your disposal. You need not lie to your audience via blackface or tan white guys. There is no magic way to fix racism in this industry. And I don't know a sure way to solve this problem. But if we want to change the direction we're going in, we have to start asking for more justice, representation, and opportunities for people of color. Because people don't often think about this topic. And people don't often speak up about this topic, but I encourage you to start thinking about it, and I encourage you to start speaking up about it because there are little boys and girls who want to be on Broadway, and adults who want to be in movies, but as soon as they realized what the color of their skin meant for the magnitude of their success, they got discouraged. Racism is crushing dreams faster than we can dream them, and I can tell you, it gets so frustrating. It is so frustrating knowing that some people actually think that the same potential, talent, and hard work isn't worth as much when not tied with a white ribbon. This idea of superiority based on skin color is not only unfair and dated, but it is wrong. My skin doesn't stop me from learning my lines, from working hard at rehearsal, or from making a story my own and sharing it with my audience. I am not the problem. Actors of color are not the problem. They are the solution. The racism in this industry is the problem. The racist directors are the problem. Woody Allen is the problem. Tim Burton is the problem. You, the audience, you are the solution. You need to say, I am mad as hell, and I am not going to take this anymore. Then we'll figure out what to do. I am mad as hell, and I am not going to take this anymore. Are you? Thank you.